we're live. Welcome everybody. I was gonna say, I can't say happy Monday night. I can't say anyways, happy Thursday night. It's knit night with Louise and Jocelyn. This is our monthly check-in.
My boobs are too big. Ugh. Can't reach item on floor. Rib cage only so large. Oh.
I can relate. I can relate to that.
Anybody with a larger chest, you know exactly what I'm meaning. You run out of space between rib cage and chest, and that's it.
Especially, did I tell you that I broke some ribs a month ago?
No. Why in the world were you breaking ribs?
I know. I did. So I totally know what it's like now.
It's really hard to breathe when you break ribs. It hurts a lot.
It does. It does.
I don't recommend.
No, I don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. But anyways, this is knit night. So this, could you believe it? Today is September 1st, Jocelyn. I know you are going to be super happy because you were always like, bring on the cool, get rid of the heat, the humidity, blah, 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 right?
And we talk about it like it's some sort of arbitrary date. It's not an arbitrary date. Guys, summer isn't over yet. It's not like it's the 1st of September, we have cool weather. It's 32 degrees Celsius outside today.
I know.
I will have the potential for 30-degree high days till the middle of this month. Yeah.
Well, I think it's supposed to be 30 degrees tomorrow. I might have been today, tomorrow.
We'll start getting like these 21-degree days. We might even get to like single digits in the lows overnight. Everybody gets super stoked. And I'm like, guys, chill. We do the same thing in the spring. We get this 1 week of mild weather in March and everyone's like, spring. I'm like, do you know where you live? There's no spring here. We do cold. We do 3 weeks of mud. And then we do the underside of Hades nether regions. Then we do 2 weeks of fall. Then we do cold AF. That is what we do. What?
I know.
It's still summer. Still summer.
I know, but it is just mentally, you hit September. This is the long weekend. School goes back for us here. I know some of like our friends.
Most of the kids in America are back in school already.
Yes,
because they go back earlier. They get out earlier.
Yeah, all of our friends in the US, they've been back at school, but for us, this long weekend signals basically it's the end of summer vacation. It's like, oh, I know it's a little, I always feel so sad, but you're right. September can still be a beautiful month, but it is just in your head. It's like,
thank goodness, get rid of the worst season of the year. Bring on something more palatable.
It was pretty brutal hot this summer. It was. Oh,
and this is the kicker. This is our new normal because we won't. And it's not the government; it's us. We're in charge of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do not make changes. So it's going to keep getting worse.
I know, which worries me.
And that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
So I have more summers of this nonsense to look forward to. Not impressed, people. I'm not impressed. Yeah. Well, it's one of those ones that and then everybody who complained all winter long that they couldn't wait for summer, they've been complaining about the heat. I just want to go around and go, no, you're not allowed to complain. You're not allowed to complain all year long about the weather. You can pick one or the other. You can like the heat or you can like the cold, and you can complain about the other one. That's it. I draw the line.
It is.
I draw the line.
In Canada, you complain about it all. You're never happy about anything.
Ever. Everyone's like, you know, well, in the wintertime, I'm like, I don't complain about the cold in the wintertime. Has anybody ever noticed?
I know. And
I'll say it's cold because sometimes it's cold, but I don't complain.
I try, exactly. That's what I try to do for the summer. I try not to complain about the heat. I may state the fact that it is hotter than anything out, but I try not to complain because I love summer. But the heat is a little bit crazy. But okay, we need to say a shout out. So SK Knit is from Australia.
Ooh, that's middle of winter.
You are
getting ready for spring.
You're getting ready for spring. I am so jealous. I am not. I'm so sorry for you. I know it's because the crazy heat's probably going to go there. So let's see who we've got. Autumn, we've got Tracy and Therese and SK Knits and Jude and Jen and Sherry and Tammy and Nikki. Hey, it is Nikki's birthday week, everybody.
It is. She's been letting all of us know about her sale on her store, which is
yeah. I saw that post. I opened up. I was like so super busy at work today, but I took like just a 30-second break. I opened Instagram. And
it's nice.
It popped up, and it was Nikki's birthday sale. So you guys, I
like the reminders. I like when people give me reminders that it's their birthday because I will forget.
Yeah.
The only person I remember consistently is Diana, and it's because it's the day after mine.
Yes, you should remember that. You should be able to remember that. But
everybody else is on their own. Including my ex-boyfriend. I never remembered it when I was dating him. I don't remember it now. It just does not stick in my head.
No. Okay, so it's Nikki's, and I believe it is her 40th birthday, and all her patterns are 40% off for I think this week. So run over, check out her. I have to plug this hat again. I knit her.
You really like that hat.
Christmas Chronicles
2.
2, 3, 2.
I think it was a Christmas Chronicles 2 hat you knit.
Yeah, Christmas Chronicles. It is, you guys, it is fantastic. It was so fun. It was a cabled hat. I don't have it handy, believe it or not. In 40-degree weather. I do not have my cabled hat, but I knit it out of some Leo and Roxy sock yarn. And it was fantastic. It was such a fun knit. There was lots of sizes, charted, written out. Can't say enough about it. If you're looking for a hat and cables and it's on sale, support one of our friends who's a designer. Go grab it, put it in your library, you guys.
Let's be honest, guys, there's an ice pack on my feet.
An ice pack?
On my feet.
Not your cat?
No, it's too hot. She doesn't want to lie on me when it's this warm. I mean, the apartment's coolish. It's like 24, 25. But again, I fully maintain that if we're going to contribute, I can't lower the temperature in the apartment to what would be 20 degrees or 21 degrees because that's causing too much of an impact. So I have to learn to live at 24, 25 and just having the humidity out of the air. I have to learn to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because if I'm lowering it to 21, I'm causing more problems than it's worth.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm suffering a little because I really do. You can't just say it, you got to do it. But I've damaged my feet a lot. Broken bones, torn tendons, split. They're a hot garbagey mess. They have their own specialist people. So in the summer, anything over 26 degrees and my feet swell and my ankles swell because it retains water in that part of my body. So
that's another reason why you're not a fan of summer.
I really don't like summer. The air is trying to kill me. My feet are swollen and angry.
I know, you just got to embrace things. Got to embrace.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
You do. All right, so what did I see here? Okay, so SK Knit, she said she loves winter and spring, so it's okay. Yeah, so you're in your favorite time right now. Hi, Sally. Autumn says the Ho-He Fall knit along started today. That's right.
Yeah, Stephen West starts in a couple of days.
Nice. Look at that. See, lots of fun stuff.
Doesn't Stephen West start in a couple of days? Yeah, I think the Stephen West MCAL starts shortly too, doesn't it?
I don't know. Probably.
They're talking about it in the Patreon thread, but I have not looked at the video.
Well, there.
At the moment, I'm saying I'm not doing it.
Oh, and Val is here.
We'll see how long that lasts.
What did Jude say? I just saw Nikki say, "Oh, Jude, it's terrible stuff." What is this? Back pain.
Back pain.
Jude says, "I've had to have a hot water bottle the last 2 nights." And that is back pain too. Yeah, well, it is because it affects everything. You can't move your arms, you can't move your legs, you can't anything.
It's a very strong reminder that all of your muscles are interconnected. All of your muscles are interconnected.
Okay, yes. So Stephen West, you got some time. Are you thinking about joining that one?
No, but they're trying to convince me to in the Patreon thread. So we'll see if they succeed or not. Right now, no, I'm not.
Let's do it.
Nor do I have stash yarn that would let me do it from stash.
Okay, well, that's a little bit of a,
Because you need two. Well, he said semi-solids. I was reading the Instagram post. Semi-solids or light speckles. You need two main color and two of your first contrast and one of your second contrast. So it's 500 grams of fingering weight. So like it's a Jocelyn size shawl.
that's a big one.
It's a big one. I don't keep that much semi-solid or solid in my stash unless it's specifically for a sweater. So I have sweater quantities of fingering weight yarn, which I am unwilling to break up.
Oh, that's what I was
to
just
make
going
a
to say.
shawl. Yeah,
Are you going to
because I want those sweaters. They were bought for specific sweaters. So
okay,
no.
then here. Okay, this you're not going to hear me say this very often. Maybe you need to set this one out.
I might. I have a lot on my plate, and once you guys see what I'm doing for the challenge for this month, I got a lot on my plate. A lot on my plate.
Well, then.
And of course, somebody shared a crocheted Halloween figures with me. Guys, remember, Halloween is like just around the corner.
Oh, you just I know, you just wait.
And I don't have access to my fall decorations as of right now. And there's no guarantee I will in October because they're renovating the basement because of a sewer backup. So we're not allowed down there right now, which means I might not have any decorations for Halloween.
Then you're gonna have to knit yourself a crochet.
So I gotta make something. Like I can't do a Halloween season without like at least a pumpkin. I need at least a pumpkin.
You do.
And if you have one pumpkin, you got to have 12 pumpkins. Otherwise, the pumpkin is lonely. Like you all understand, you need a pumpkin patch. A singular pumpkin is not okay.
I get it.
He'll have mood swings. He'll need to go to the therapist. It's a problem. Just you need a patch of 12.
I am all about fall knitting. We did knitting club this afternoon, and I went and I printed off some Halloween patterns. I just we do our knitting group is at a library, so like in a room in the library. So I just like zoomed over like around into the actual library, jumped on Ravelry, and I just did a quick search Halloween free patterns.
Yep.
And I think I don't know, 4 or 5, just kind of some charts and things that I'm.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, so just in case you were thinking about Stephen West, knit along.
Absolutely, join up, do it. It looks gorgeous. The color palettes he shows would look amazing. So but as of right now, I'm a no.
You're a no. And that's okay. I mean, you can't do it all, even though I can't believe I'm saying that. But I saw Jen say October 6th, and somebody said signups. Oh, Tammy said signups for Stephen West is in a few days.
Okay, so if he's not starting again, this doesn't mean that like because Diana shows up on Thursday. So like if she gets here and she decides she wants to do it and needs to throw me down the rabbit hole, she has been able to purchase things. Like if she's like, oh no, you need to do it with me and these are your colors and buys like a kit for me, then I'll be doing it. And I will happily go along with her. It just as of now, it's a no. I don't have the yarn and I don't have the time. Now, can that change? Oh yeah, it's entirely possible that could change.
If you happen to get the yarn and your colors handed to you,
then I would do it. Yeah. If I got 5 yarn skeins of fingering weight yarn and they were in Jocelyn colors, which I mean, there's a lot of colors that are Jocelyn colors. And it was like, this is so you can make the Stephen West thing. Well, then, I'm casting it on. Here we go. Let's do this. That's how I function.
Well, listen to this. Jude's comment here made me laugh. She said she bought yarn today. She only went for the new West Yorkshire's Spinners Christmas color.
Oh,
that got my attention.
Yes.
And she said it came home with friends.
I'm not gonna lie, because like the Manitoba Fiber Festival's next weekend. Like I'm kind of hoping that I can get a skein of self-striping fingering from Allie from Dye For You, because she makes amazing colorways and she makes wonderful off-colored Christmas colorways. So she makes them based on like Bare Naked Ladies songs and like my favorite Christmas, like My Christmas Baking, which is like a chocolatey brown and a red, and it created for like gingerbread houses and decorations and stuff. And like that's where I'm happy, where I'm like, it's Christmas, but it's not like Christmas, you know? And I
Okay,
keep
so
dreaming of the day when I can have 2 of her fingering self-striping in Christmas colorways and do knee-high Christmas socks to wear on Christmas Day. Just vanilla knee-high socks to wear Christmas Day with your leggings and your ugly Christmas sweater, or my case, tunic or like cardigan. And
that
like, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that
that
just be
would be
amazing?
perfect.
And I
Perfect.
would totally rock that outfit because my sister wouldn't care, neither would my family.
That would be
I
awesome.
don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that, guys. Got to pay the bills first.
Well, I know. But you can plan,
Uh,
you can plan.
and
So,
I can dream.
hi, Grateful Knitters joined us. Hi, Grateful Knitter.
Hello, hello.
And so Anne wants to know, what's the Stephen West knit along? So you said it's a 5 skein fingering weight shawl.
Yeah, it's a shawl, and that's all you know at the start because it's a mystery knit along. So all you know at the start is it's Stephen West, so it's going to be something wild and wonderful because that man knows colors and he
Yeah.
knows techniques, and it's always fun because you're always learning at least one new thing every year, which I love because you're always adding to your collection pile. But when he releases it, he shows you color kits to give you ideas of like what the color inspiration things. He tells you what it's called. I think it's like twists and textures. So insert all the speculation about what that could mean here. And then you get your yarn requirements. So like this is what the kit is, so like if you're doing it from your stuff, you're looking for these colors with this range of semi-solids or solids or speckles, or if you want like one variegated, he gives you that information. And then you start on the first clue on week 1, and then he breaks that shawl down into 5 weeks worth of clues. So you knit the shawl for 5 weeks, and then at the end, you have a 5 skein Stephen West shawl.
There you go.
It's not undoable. It's a longer shawl, KAL, because it's a bigger shawl, but it's not an undoable amount of knitting. Like he varies it up, which is good.
And so, and it's kind of, if you're not going to want to get behind.
No, it's still a lot. It's an MCAL. Like if you fall behind on an MCAL, or if you're playing catch up, it's a larger commitment because you're obviously knitting like the week before plus that week in the same amount of time everybody else is taking to do the one clue. So
right.
You don't want to run behind. I mean, there's nothing saying you can't get to clue 2, have life happen, and then just finish it later after the MCAL's over.
Yeah,
a lot of people do that because life happens. Life happens.
Exactly. Yeah. It'll be.
I'm trying to make the conscious effort to not knit the top 10 designers. Period. No Hokies, no Andrea Mallory's, none of the like if it's on the first page of Ravelry, I don't want to be doing it. So most of my hesitation is that I love Stephen West and I love his shawls and I love his patterns. He's in that first page. I have to put my money where my mouth is. I don't have a lot of money, so I want to promote designers on page 5, designers on page 8, designers on page 10, people who are putting in a lot of work and are not getting noticed because they're not Hokie, they're not Andrea, they're not Stephen West, they're not the,
I hear ya.
big wigs of the world. So it's like, do I buy Stephen West or do I buy the petite knitter pattern? And she's an Inuit Indigenous First Nations person in my own country who makes color work knitting patterns. Like where am I choosing to spend that money?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Those are all important things to consider.
They're huge. They're huge. Don't get me wrong, tempting because Stephen West. And I still I cast it on the Garter Marlar cardigan. I will knit out of the top 10, but it's got to be something absolutely striking. It can't just be another sweater in this line with a slight twist.
Yeah. I hear you. Oh, Nikki says it's totally doable and often have lots of yarn left over, so it's not a full 5 skein. So then you could make
I almost never have any yarn left over.
Oh, you use it all?
I almost always use almost all of the yarn that's called for in a Stephen West. Because again, gauge is an estimation, so is your yardage, and the yardage you get in your skein is an estimation. So it's all educated guessing, but it's still guessing.
And you're such a tight knitter.
I'm a tight knitter.
That will make a difference.
Yeah,
I'm going to take a look here in the comments. Oh my goodness, Grateful Knitter. Okay, so Grateful Knitters, what is your name? Grateful Knitter said her cat's name is Louise. I love that. Oh, she is knitting the painting honeycomb shawl.
That's a pretty one.
Honeycomb is always pretty.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Tammy says so. Stephen West has done it for every fall for the last 16 years. 16 years. Holy moly! I would never have guessed it was that long.
Shawlography was stunning. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful.
Nikki's agreeing with you, right? She's saying like me. She's LOL like me. She said small designer and indigenous. Yes. Who has a fantastic hat pattern? I think that's my favorite pattern of yours so far, Nikki. Telling you, Christmas Chronicles 2 Beanie. Christmas Chronicles 2 Beanie. I think that's what it was. Anyways, yeah. So Sally says all the shawls I've made are cozy up knits. They have tutorials for difficult stitches. Yeah. They've got great patterns.
They've got lovely, those ladies do some lovely patterns. They've got a crossover wrap sweater coming out shortly. I'm really excited about that because it looks stunning. I'm so excited. They're always playing around with things. It's great.
Yeah. All right. So hey. Should we?
And one day I will knit one of my endless summer adventure shawls and I'll actually keep it so I can show it to people. I've made 3 of these shawls. My own flippin' design. I don't have any of them.
Well, you need to do that.
I need to make one for myself.
Yeah. So hey, speaking of our Orange Crush shawl knit along
is done.
Technically last night at midnight.
Hello. Did you finish your lunch?
It's still open. I suppose I should close it tonight. So
probably a good idea.
If you haven't posted your finish, you could still sneak it in. And that means the Fiber Friends September challenge, which is Clear the Needles, has officially started, which means
is that what it is this month?
Yeah. So it means every single thing that I have got on the needles count for September's challenge month. So it's fantastic.
My cat's full name is Phaedra Londolane. What do you want, cat?
That is a mouthful. Hey, Sam.
What?
Sally, she said there's no code. Everything I think is already discounted or it's taken off. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she said no discount code. So, which is exciting. So let me see, Jocelyn.
That is my name.
Let's talk about what we said we were going to do. There's Kitty. My Daisy's outside. She's just
what do you want?
Hasn't been outside all day. So when I got home, I let her outside for a little bit. She likes to lay in the garden. So
this one's afraid of the outdoors. She's afraid of the outdoors.
Daisy got over that a few years ago. So now she's an indoor outdoor cat. So anyway, so I know that I said, you guys, I need to stay firm. I need to stay firm.
You said finishes.
I don't remember.
Yeah. We talked you into it.
I know. I need to realize that I get too excited when I'm chatting with you, Jocelyn. And I know I need to rein that in a little bit. So I had 2 pairs of socks. I had
a bath today. I swear I'm clean.
So I had both rainbow yarns, and one was Nikki's even heel sock pattern. I think it's already a free pattern, isn't it? It's not a paid for. It's already a free.
I think it's free, isn't it?
I think it's free, but still, when you're in her Ravelry shop, you should just put that into your Ravelry.
You can buy Jocelyn socks. She made socks named after me, and she made Diana socks.
Yeah,
and she made a pair of Northern knit socks too.
Well. So look, there's all kinds of things to go check out. So anyways, I had 2 pairs of socks. I had Jocelyn, no. Nikki's even heel socks pattern. And this really pretty rainbow yarn. And Nikki, I am so sorry. I don't know. Look, I had the Rivington. I didn't do well this month, you guys. I'm like, this is going to be embarrassment here, but it is what it is. Knitting. This is real life knitting. You get what you get. This is what it is. So
Yeah.
this is going to be Nikki's even heel sock that I am so excited to try her version of this heel, but you would never know it because her sock gets no knitting done on it. It started out with that really crazy soft cabled little 9-inch needle that was absolutely
Right.
horrible to knit with.
Yeah.
And then I got all excited about the flexi flips. And
Get
then
out of my face.
and then somebody had left me a message on social media somewhere saying that the long flexi flips were like the best thing ever. So I immediately ordered a pair, and here they are.
Okay.
And
do you think she's comfy?
She looks comfy.
You're heavy. This is like an arm workout.
So anyways, I don't think I'm loving these needles. Like they're okay to use, right? Like I will knit another pair of socks with them. They're okay to use, but they are not my favorite. Every time I pick this up, I just have this internal sigh of like, oh, it's not. I love doing 9-inch circulars. That has got to be my favorite way to knit.
But you got rid of those needles because they weren't any good, and you got the hard ones, didn't you?
Yeah,
like the hard
I got rid of the flippy floppy fiddly.
We didn't like those. Yeah.
No, don't buy those, guys. Don't buy those. The hard cable, the firm cable, excellent. They were collage needles, collage square needles.
Okay.
Firm cables, fantastic. Love them. The flimsy soft cable, I forget exactly what they call it. Do not buy them. Don't.
Okay.
Anyways, so the long flexi flips, they're not my favorite. They get in the way. They're kind of a pain. I'm just not totally loving them. So this, and I think it truly matters, right? What needles are in here. And I think it was because even though I don't mind knitting with it, it's not the worst thing ever. I just didn't, it's not my favorite. And my other Halloween sock, which was not our challenge, but this guy, I knit this in a week because it's on a little 9-inch.
It makes a difference.
So but I did work on it because I didn't want to come on here and say that I had done absolutely nothing on this sock. Mm-hmm. So let me look really, really closely and count my rows. So I can tell you, I did a whole, maybe 4 rounds, 3 for sure. There's maybe a 4th one on here. So I did make a little bit of headway, but you know what? I'm going to switch this off these needles, I think, and then I will have better luck. But look at the yarn.
What I'm working on.
So anyways, that was one pair of socks, 4 rounds. Very sad state on this, but what, I don't know, whatever. So what did you have? I had 2 pairs of socks. I was going to say I was finished. Yeah. What did you have? Like 4 projects, right?
I had two.
Oh, you only had 2 this time? Okay.
Yeah, I had 2 starts because I wasn't sure how the last month of Stash Dash was going to go for me, so I didn't want to do any of my WEPs in case I actually was just got on a roll and started just cleaning it out.
Yeah.
So I went with 2 new things, and I did not say finish. I just said on the needles and some progress done on them. That was the goal this month. So we ended up voting for my sister's couch throw for Christmas, and making a t-shirt out of the Estelle confetti yarn that I had, which is a cotton acrylic.
Okay, blend. Yeah.
So that's what I had. We'll do the shirt first. I picked up the Dingley Dell pattern, which is a pattern I have. And I did a bunch of swatching to get gauge because cotton yarn, guys, makes life tricky. And I finally got it casted on today. So at least it'd be on the needles, right?
You were like cutting it down close.
At least it was on the needles.
Anne says you can tell the Cozy Up sisters are Canadian because the design shawls with many skeins to keep them warm. Yes.
Yes.
You're right.
but I've somehow managed to mess up my increases. So I'm showing you guys what I've got done. Just a tiny little bit because it's got to go. Because it's all the way back down to the cast on edge. So
Okay.
I need to rip back and recast it on. And now that I have it on here, my gauge is perfect, but I'm contemplating
Ooh, what?
changing the pattern I use because it is so drapey. I worry that the V-neck and the Dingley Dell will warp quite badly because it's warped out too far. So I think I'm going to do like a boat neck or a crew cut one where I've got a shorter, more stable line to work from. So
stretch. Yes. That's what I'm trying. I'm like doing hand motions, and I'm like, what is the word to go with this?
It'll stretch out of shape. I'm worried that there's going to be too much weight on the point of that V, and it's going to drag it down with the weight of the rest of the shirt. So I'm going to switch patterns, but I gotta rip it anyway. So that's fine.
Okay.
I've done 4 rows. It's not gonna. It doesn't bother me. I ripped a whole 3/4 done sweater last month. 4 rows is not a big grief. But I wanted to show you guys. I did do it. I did get it casted on. It didn't make it very far. I didn't expect it to make it very far. But the goal was to have them have it on the needles or have it on the hook, have some progress done.
Well, you did that.
It's a success.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to just say, so Nikki said yes, no code is needed and as many patterns as you want. So it's not to pick your favorite. You can go crazy and stack up. Oh, SK Knits is Sharn. Sharn, is that how you say it, Sharn? And she's knitting, a cable cowl. I am all excited. So September is cables. Our guild, we switched projects. We were doing Fair project in August. September is cable, so I get to start a cable project.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I know. I'm very excited about that. Oh, Kim's here. Hey, Kim.
Hey. Hello.
Oh, Sally said, Jocelyn, your cat is almost identical to her niece's, and her name is Midnight. So sweet.
I don't even remember what she was called when she came home. It's like I've had her for over 5 years now. And she came home and I was like, you're not keeping that name. Like, got out to the car. My sister's like, that name's not staying. I'm like, no, it was some sort of very basic cat name. There's nothing wrong with it. None of my family pets have that sort of, this is a black cat. We call it black. And the only exception we've ever made to that rule is when our rescues are older than a year or 2. So we won't change an adult pet's name. But if you come home as a puppy or a kitten, we change the names. So like Dude was Dude. Because my cat Dude was a Californian surfer. Like there was no rush to that cat. He was so chill. And so when he came home, he fit into my hand. That is how tiny he was. Because a girlfriend of mine had gotten a call from the from the vet, and if she was taking one of the kittens home as a rescue kitten, and if they didn't find a home for the other 3 kittens in the litter, they were being put down because there's no space in shelters. So she called me in a panic because I already owned a cat at that point, and I was driving her down to go get this cat. I was like, okay, got in the car. Got there, called my mom and said, cool, so we have 2 cats now. Mom said, why? I'm like, because I wasn't going to let the run to the litter get put down because nobody wanted him. That wasn't cool in my mind. So he came home in a sweater because I had not intended to get a second cat at that point. So he came home and my dad was like, another cat. Yeah, it was his best friend his whole life. But they were Meg's cats, so like the size of a medium dog when he was done growing. So like from here to my full body length is floor to top of kitchen counter without overly stretching.
Oh,
he was a big boy. But yeah, his name was Dude because he just super. Okay, here we go, and we mosey in this direction. Like there was, or like a cowboy. Like there was no rush to that cat whatsoever.
I like that.
Mom had a pair of brothers called Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because they were paired brothers. This one's Phaedra for favorite character, but like my sister and my brother-in-law just got a new puppy. I say just, several months ago now.
Yeah.
It's an 8-month-old, 85-pound puppy. It's gonna be a big dog. It's called Elfman from Fairy Tale because he has anime style eyebrows.
Oh, I love that. That's fun.
Yeah, my sister was ordering him bow ties today. She's like, I just ordered my dog 40 bow ties. I'm like, what the heck did you do that for?
Why not? Why
She's
not?
like, because bow ties are cooler than ties.
I like that answer.
Oh, that's cool. I look forward to seeing Elfman in his bow ties.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh yeah. Oh, who has it said that my needles look dangerous? They do look dangerous when they're all
Flopping all over the place. Yeah.
I know. It looks like a spider legs or something kind of weird.
It's just, if you know for sure the Knighted Circular is your happy place,
Yeah.
just stick to Knighted Circulars and try different tips and stuff, because you know it's the length of the cord and the circular motion that you really want. Same as like, I have circular needles. I have exactly one thing of circular needles for a project I'm working on, and I'm going to be so happy to go back to Magic Loop. My happy place is Magic Loop. My happy place is Magic Loop.
And I think that's the thing, is you just try everything and you find what is your happy place. Mine always was DPNs. Like I was a DPN girl, but now I like the little 9-inch because you can just zoom around and round and round and round and round.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyways, I like it. I think it's fun. Every time there's a new needle, I will definitely try it.
Oh yeah.
You never know. Oh, Nikki's laughing at me, but my little piddly 4 rows. And she's like, Louise, don't worry. She said the knit along for the even heel sock is going all year long. So I still have till December to get it fit.
You really need to stop telling her that. Otherwise, she will be struggling to finish it like 2 days before the end of December. She'll be like, oh, all year. And we're like, yeah, we know.
The Boxing Day. I'll be finally on the heel.
Yeah.
I can make it. I can get it done.
I can make it, guys.
I know. I do. I need to go out, and maybe that is truly the one thing that I do need to go purchase is another 9-inch sock needle, so I can have more than one on the go.
Yeah.
Nikki said she did her whole sock, even heel sock, on a 9-inch circular, except for the toes, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah. This guy here, I did it all, and I'm just started the toe decreases, and then I left it because I'm going to go find some DPNs, which I haven't done yet. Like I said, I was going to do that Monday night, and I haven't done it yet. But that's all right. I see Cheryl is here. Did anybody join us? So let's see. Tammy, you've got lost. Oh, my lost socks. No, my lost socks haven't been found yet.
They're still lost.
They are still lost, but I
mean, no judgment. I misplaced a 100-gram ball of bulky weight yarn for a month and a half.
I know. See, it happens, right? But I have got my yarn room almost all emptied out. I should start showing pictures of it, maybe.
Yeah. So pictures.
The spot where the socks can be is slowly getting whittled down, so I have to be finding it soon. Anyways, okay. So show us.
Kat, why are your feet wet?
Okay, I guess it's my turn to show my next sock, isn't it?
It is. So, I think what it is like mark the difference, because like you had a whole month and you knew you had to work on it. You needed 4 rounds. If you pick up the circular and you stick the circular in there, and then like a week you got a sock that tells you yes, 9-inch circulars, and it's the needles holding you back.
It is. So okay, so my second pair that were supposed to be finished are not finished, but this is the pretty yarn.
Yeah. Try to distract us with the pretty yarn.
Yeah, I know. So forget about the fact that I said it was going to be finished pair, because it's not. But I did make a little more progress. And these guys are on just the regular length flexi flips.
Yeah.
Which I like better. I do like better. I do like the short. It took me a little while, and I said about how it does kind of poke you. But I do like the short ones, especially for socks. Like, I'm not entirely sure, right? And I know I've said this before, that I'm not so sure if these long ones are really meant to be for socks, or if they are supposed to be for, like a hat, something where you're going to be your work is going to take up a lot of this length.
Possible.
Yeah. So that would be my thinking. Maybe it's a project. If I had more stitchers, it wouldn't be so flippy floppy, right? But anyways, I put a marker on. I had my ribbing and my leg knit to here. So I was all done. So I did work. I did my heel flap. I did my heel turn, and I'm working on decreasing the gusset stitches now.
So yeah, you made good progress.
So I did some. I did some. I got the heel turn, so that's yeah. But yeah, nowhere to finish pairs of socks. You guys, why did you let me say that? Why didn't you guys like
Because
do
you
one?
did a sock in a week. We didn't set you an unreasonable goal.
I know. I don't know what's wrong. I think you're right. It was the needles. We'll
I
blame
think
it on
I
the
th-
needles.
I think it was the
Blame it
needles,
on
because
the
then you
needles.
looked at it and your whole brain just went, ugh, those
I
needles.
know.
And you didn't pick it up.
I didn't. I didn't. So I
Put
need
it
to
put
go
them on a
shop.
yeah, put them on 9-inch circulars. And again, it's like if in a week all of a sudden, whoosh, you have a sock, then it was don't use those needles for socks.
Yeah, that's it. I think this weekend I'll take a little drive down to Little Red Mitten and get a couple of pairs of circular needles, switch out my flexi flips, and yeah, and then we'll see. I will have much better luck, I'm sure of it. So those were my two. That was my my little bit of progress on my projects for this month.
My turn.
Yes. How did you do with project number 2?
Sorry, I'm trying to rib while we do this tonight. I'm at the ham. I just have to rib, and so
That is such a pretty color.
it is one of Fireweed Fiber Co's colorways.
Oh yeah, she's got pretty yarn. What colorway is that?
This is Northern Cardinal. It's one of her last year's Sock Club colorway. So it showed up in December, and I was like, "That's cute. It needs 3 more."
I have a skein or two of her yarn here. I've got a yes, I've got two that
This
are put together. What did I do with that yarn?
now, I mean, before I started the hem the first time for this, I put this sweater on. This is my Woodwoe sweater. So like this is the
Yeah.
Woodwoes by Tristan from Dragonhorn Designs. It only has one sleeve. I got one sleeve, so I still got like a whole sleeve to go. So I got one sleeve.
Okay.
But
That's
I
okay.
put it on needles to try it, and the fit of Tristan's patterns have always been really good for me.
Yeah.
This one fits perfect, and the only modification was additional length for my height.
Okay. Yep.
So like I know I want a second one. So I may have already pre-ordered October's Sock Club colorway in a pack of 4, because Erin had to show me in person, and I went, this needs 3 more. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, and not, I'm going to complain the whole time I'm making it. She's like, yeah, but you need it. I'm like, yeah,
But you need it.
but I need it, so it's fine. So I want to get the hem done.
That's really nice.
I really wanted to wear this for the Manitoba Fiber Festival, and just in case it's not like a hot fart in your face when you walk outside, I'm going to still try to get this done for next weekend.
You can do it.
I can do it.
You can do it.
So mostly because I can literally put off all secret crafting until after the Manitoba Fiber Festival after Sunday. Because remember, I got the check-in with Diana like 2 days. I haven't decided what I'm going to put up for next month's craft talk. Like, oh, all right. People vote on that. Uh-oh. I have to pick things for you guys to vote on. Uh-ohs. I'm gonna have to figure something out here real quick.
So, okay.
So I was gonna start my sister's crocheted couch throw. She wanted something in blue, and I love my sister enough that I will crochet in black for her. I will not crochet in black for everyone. I don't even crochet in black for myself, if I'm honest.
No,
it's hard. I only do it in a worsted and a black, and I will only really try knitting in black if it's either a pattern I've done before or it's a very basic shape, so that I can do a lot more of it by feel.
Yeah.
So in the case of the pattern, this is worsted, and when I work in the black sections, I knew I was committing to working first thing in the morning, like when my eyes are at their best, and it would slow me down. Hence why I was happy to start now, because it slows me down. And then the blue, because she has a kind of like a fall rusty pumpkin colored couch, and she wanted to tone it down a little bit. So these 2 colors will look nice together, and they will look really good on her orange couch. It's an orange leather couch. So using my favorite Impeccable and some Bernat Premium, and we all know how I love Impeccable and Bernat Premium.
Yeah, good together.
Leaves and washing machines and dryers.
Hi, hi, Diana, Susanna, and Emma. Hi. I get totally behind in comments here.
That's okay. I'm chatting, so it's fine. And as we all know, my sister has one puppy, one adult dog, one senior citizen dog, one teenager, two birds, and a husband.
And a partridge and a pear
And a
tree.
pear tree. And sometimes she has her kids' boyfriend and his younger siblings as well. And
Oh my
they're all
gosh,
children age. So like that house can be really full sometimes.
that's fun. That's
Yeah.
good.
She's like, it's crazy making. She likes it a lot, but she's like, for the love of Pete. I'm like, no hand wash. She's like, no hand wash. I'm like, okay. Instructions received. Just fair. So it's fine. I went to the crochet crowd. I love the crochet crowd. He makes some Mikey
Yeah.
does amazing crochet blanket patterns. Puts out a ton, does tutorials, works with your like he works with your inspirations for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Great resource. And a very clear in his instruction sets. He's got timestamps, there's countdowns. It's incredible.
So fun. Because the listable tent sale that we talk about.
Yeah.
That I do have to say, I did not go to this year. He had, I don't know lately, but he has been there at the tent sale a few years.
Yeah.
For your inspiration.
He looks like so much fun.
He is a lot of fun. He is a lot of fun. And he just would come out in the tent and he'd just be like, hey ladies, what are you buying? And just chatting with everybody. He was really, really fun.
All right. We're all caught up on comments.
I think so. I'm just oh, Nikki said, I got to read this one out. Nikki says, she said, oh, you guys, thank you to the knitter who just bought the Christmas Chronicles 2 beanie pattern. You're awesome. I hope you enjoy the pattern. You guys, you will love it, whoever purchased it. Diane is here. Did I say hi, Diane? Anyways, yes. Oh, Emma got her bag from Cheryl. Oh my, oh, that's so gorgeous. Oh, Jocelyn, that's beautiful.
So I'm not even at the halfway point. It might be like a third done.
That's nice. I love those colors together.
Black is slowing me down, folks. But in the blue, you can see all those textures.
Yes.
You can't really see them so much in the black, but in the blue, you can see the textures.
You can definitely see it in the blue. That looks stunning.
So this is his annual Christmas blanket pattern. And you can change up the stripe rotation to whatever you want it to be. It could be solid color. You can do it as often the pattern does it. I decided to do each repeatable section of pattern, which is row 8 through 16 in one color. And then at the start of that, when you go back to row 8 to do it again, I change colors. So I am ready to change back to black. So the next block out will be black.
Well, it looks good.
So many more repeats to go still. But I made some progress. Oh yeah, I love crocheting. The rows get a little long from about here out. Yeah, that's okay. I enjoy it. I'm gonna try to. I don't even have a full 200 grams in here yet, so I would really like to be around 300 or 400 grams in by the end of October, and then take a look at its size at that point and see what I've got left to do. So yeah. Mostly because again, right now it's a little hot and it's getting to the point where it's just big enough it's starting to sit in the lap.
Yes.
And so for this month I got to put it down. But that's mostly just because I really try to keep stuff out of my lap if I can.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
And I've got some heavy deadline stuff coming up for me. So, but progress was made. So I am 2 for 2 for successes.
You are good. Yeah. Good job. One of us folds up their end.
Not always, not often, but occasionally.
No, I kind of like do 1 month good, next month I don't do so well. So that means I'm on track this month to do wonderful. So
which is good considering what we're going to be doing.
I know. Can we talk about that now?
I want to see your colors so badly.
Well, I might be doing something. Okay. Do you have the pattern there? I have it here if you don't.
Yeah, I want to pull it up because I've got us full screen, so I'd have to.
I just printed it up. So this is one of the ones that I printed. So after Jocelyn and I chatted a couple of weeks ago, so after we did mid-month motivation, that we must have been talking about Halloween or fall knits or something.
New Start Monday.
New Start Monday. It was just Monday. Okay. Yeah. And so you messaged me right after that, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Hey." See,
Okay.
and this is how easily I get.
Well, by the mid-month motivation, I kind of knew what I wanted to do. And then on Monday, when you were talking, everyone, you're like, yeah, I need a Halloween thing. I went, oh,
Yeah,
maybe we should do the same thing.
I know. So I'm thinking, are we going okay, so I'll show you the pattern to you guys. I printed it off. So it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it is this most amazing scarf. So I printed, it's in black and white, so hopefully it will show up, but it's Halloween Fair Isle scarf.
Yep.
Pretty simple. And the designer is, oh, who is that? So
I don't have it in front of me.
Anyway, here, I'll show it to you. Look at, okay, wait, I can't see myself. Let me flip this around. There we go. There it is, you guys. So can you see that? Sorta, kinda. It is a 9 pattern repeat.
It's an 8-foot long scarf.
And it is, you can see by the colors, it is different colors.
Yes, she changes her colors.
There's, I think, 5
or he colors. I don't know who decided.
Not sure. Yeah, so the patterned color stitches are always in black. So like there's pumpkins, so I counted them and there was 9. There's bats, there's X's, bats, X's, pumpkins, black scary cats, jack-o'-lanterns, the word boo, ghosts, and then something that looks like stars and moons, and then the witches, like in cauldron kind of thing. Where are they? Right here.
Well, I think because the pattern says you could use it to bust some scraps with, like.
You could. Yeah. So they did the 9 pattern repeat in one color. So there was purple with black design. Then there was like a lime green color with the black. There was orange and black. There was white and black. I think there was five main colors, maybe. Let me see what it says. So it's knit as a tube on a 16-inch needle. I mean, pretty easy. So she used worsted weight, she or he, the design worsted they. That's right.
Who knows?
Worsted weight yarn of your choice in 5 colors. The scarf pictured used Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn in black. So the black was 2 skeins, and then one of key lime, white, orange neon, and Willow Yarns Wash and Lured, whatever that is. So 4. So 4 colors, and then the black.
Yep.
Yeah, so orange, green, purple, white, and then that yellowy key lime color. So that's it. So Jocelyn sends me the link and I'm like, oh my gosh.
I was like, hey, do you want to do the same thing I'm doing? Here's a link.
And what does Louise do? She thinks about it for a
half a second
and messages back, yes, I'm in. I'll do it.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's got all of the things we love. It's my favorite season. It has Fair Isle. It'll give us an accessory, and it's not actually that big of a knit. It's worsted. It's not that big of a knit.
No.
Yeah.
So what?
And it's a scarf. You love scarves. So it hits a top 3 for like both of us.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What is everybody else saying here? Oh, Sherry says it's an awesome scarf. Oh, I think Val's had a note.
How do you think I got that pattern? That would be Sherry.
Sherry. So Sherry.
It's that time of year where everyone's like, hey, Jocelyn, did you see this Halloween pattern? I'm like, listen, the season's not that long, guys.
So Sharn says we should all do the scarf as a make along.
Absolutely.
I'm totally thinking that.
I think that would be amazing.
Most everybody should like jump on the bandwagon.
Amazing.
Because so for the Fiber Friends in October, it is a fall themed. So this would be a perfect scarf to knit through September into October, and if you finish in October, it counts in the Fiber Friends challenge. So I know.
Which works great because we don't have our check-in till after October starts.
So then we can finish it the first couple of days of October, counts for the Fiber Friends challenge. We'll have it finished.
Yep.
Like, oh God, no. Okay, but I really do want to have it finished. I know I said the F word again. I'm like, man, I need to stop doing that. But I really want to. And I'm thinking maybe I could, right? You're right. Worsted weight. And it's done on, I think, US 8. So what's that? 5mm, I think.
Yeah, I mean, given the gauge that they're looking for, I'm probably going to be on a 6mm needle. So yeah, probably 5mm for everybody else. I mean, obviously, I'm going to say the dirty word here. I'm going to do a gauge swatch.
All right, see, and I was going to say, like, really for this, as long as you're okay with pulling it out, you know, cast on, join it in the round, start your first rounds, see how you like it. I don't know what did I give for dimensions.
I know it's 8 feet in length. Because everyone's like, oh, it'll be super long on you, Jocelyn. I'm like, well, technically it'll be 4 feet on either side from this top of my neck. So it won't actually be that long on me. And I'm not going to add extra long fringe.
So I'm going to read this because it's a free pattern.
Oh, so yeah.
It's so it says
the other benefit, it's a free pattern. We can talk about it.
Yeah, it's a free pattern. So, you know, go when you're in Ravelry looking for Nikki's Ravelry shop, check this out. And, you know, and I think it's fun because there is a chart in here. So there's the designer.
Yes.
It's a website.com. But if you go into Ravelry and I just searched Halloween Fair Isle scarf, it comes up. I think there was a couple of other ones there too.
It's a pretty distinctive mannequin photo.
Yeah, floor dusting scarf. This was designed to be a long floor dusting scarf. So really you wouldn't even need to do all the repeats if you don't want it quite that long.
No. Whereas I can put in an extra repeat and get it longer to accommodate for the fact that I'm nearly 6 feet. Yeah.
If you're taller. Yeah.
Yeah.
So each color block is about 2 feet long. If you want a smaller scarf, use smaller needles and DK or sport yarn. Alternatively, you could skip portions of the colorwork charts you do not want included in your scarf. Evil cats, inverted crosses are not for everybody. And that's exactly it. Scarf is knit in one long tube. Charts are worked, you know, round, bottom up. So it's for 2 color blocks or until you reach the midway point of the scarf. That will be the back of the neck. Then you simply flip the charts upside down, knit the remaining 2 color blocks. Pretty easy.
Or if you don't care, just knit the one way the whole way around.
Yep. Or you could just do, or you could start again, knit half of it, knit the other half, and then just graft it as a seam if you want. That works too.
Yep. Lots of play in there. Lots of space for maneuvering.
And that's absolutely right. You know, if you want to do it a little bit shorter, but that's, you could just take out a section. Like if you don't want the
if inverted crosses aren't for you, take them out.
Yeah.
Do that first section with the ones you want, measure out your length, and then just go, okay, well, I want this long of a scarf. How many more repeats of my preferred repeat pattern is it going to take?
I'm looking, I'm just looking at this one. I'm wondering if this is skulls. I think this might be skulls. I thought it was.
I mean, I'm keeping all of it.
I think that's what it is. Skull and crossbone, basically, is what that one is.
But aggressively loud Halloween things are my thing.
But it looks great. It looks good. So anyways, so who thinks? So Sharon, are you going to do this with us?
Join us. One of us. Yeah, you know you wanna.
Who else? Oh, I put the Ravelry link. Oh, Susanna put the link in.
Thank you, Susanna.
Yeah. 8.5, 8.5 inches wide and 8 feet long. So, I mean, it's a scarf, right?
It's a serious scarf. Yeah.
8.5 inches wide. So, and your gauge is one of those things that, as long as you like the feel of your fabric.
For a scarf, so long as you like your fabric, you're good to go.
So, did you pick out colors?
Oh, I sure did.
Okay. So I'm playing around with an idea. So let's
Okay.
see your colors. What did you do?
Pumpkin and black.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like aggressively Halloween things, guys. Aggressively. And again, it's in worsted. And color work for me is strictly counting to 2, 3, 4, 6, however often it is every row. That's how I do it. So it's all math and counting, which I can do. So it doesn't matter that it's in the that all a chunk of it'll be in the black. So it's impeccable because of course it's impeccable. We're gonna go with a metric boatload of pumpkin.
Yeah.
Pumpkin scraps, pumpkin full skeins, just a lot of pumpkin going on in here.
Okay.
And a lot of black. So
are you gonna add in any purple or green?
It's gonna be black and orange the whole way through.
Okay. Well, do you want to know what I opted to do mine in, Jocelyn?
Pumpkin and black.
Pumpkin and black.
We're gonna match more than me and Diana do, and that's saying something.
We're gonna match. That is too funny. I wondered when I was picking this out because I was looking and I thought the green and purple. And
yeah, like if I had a bright green and a really nice bright vibrant purple, like Walmart costume purple and like Frankenstein green, I'd have absolutely done a color rotation, but I don't have them. What I have is a metric boatload of pumpkin and black, so I want to use it.
Well, then we're going to look super matchy. It's going to be awesome. Susanna put the link in the chat, you guys. Okay, so Sharon is at work, you guys.
Well, it is work same content. Mostly.
When she gets home from work, she's going to find the pattern.
Absolutely. I think it'd be great. Be super good. And then everybody can show us all of their updates as they're going along and they're making this, and then you and me can be like, oh my, work faster.
I know, because they're all going to knit way faster than us. We're going to.
Don't worry about my guys. Can't even start it till end of next weekend because I've got so much stuff to get done for the Manitoba Fiber Festival. I can't even start it till the 10th.
Sorry, not sorry. That sucks to be you, but I'm starting this weekend.
It sounds like a personal problem, and it is a personal problem. It's my personal problem.
Not my problem. And that counts as a head start that I am going to take advantage of, you guys. Because I need it. So I'm definitely gonna take, sorry, Jocelyn, but
that's fair. I mean, I would.
I know. That's why I'm not really feeling sorry about
it's like when me and Diana race, it's like cool. So Diana has half a sweater done and I'm starting from scratch. Well, that evens it up a little. So yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, that's legit. Yeah.
I know.
And even then when we do it that way, Diana's still rushing to try to stay ahead of me by the end. So
Susanna asked if they're both impeccable. Yes.
Yep. Oh yeah. We have the same.
We're like, do you not have this flashback to being like 12 years old and like you know, you and your best friend have to have like wear the exact
same thing. Yep.
Never too old to do that, right?
Oh god, no.
Okay.
Me and Diana are casting on the exact same sweater in 2 different colors for the fall equinox KAL when it starts this month.
Absolutely. Why not? Okay, so Sharon's asking, when do we need to finish it by?
Well, me and Louise have to have it done by the October check-in. But if October is the month to be doing seasonal things for the Halloween season, then technically it would give everybody else to the end of October.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So really it gives everybody 2 months. It gives you and me a month. Which sounds about right for us.
We can do it. I know. I'm excited though. Okay, so
my cat has stolen my ice pack. She's now got half of herself lying on the ice pack.
She's hot too.
There's air conditioning running in the living room. She'll lie down there.
October 6th.
That'll be our check-in, yeah.
That's our check-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
It's
that
not
'cause
extra days. I know it feels
I
like it.
know
It's not extra
it
days.
feels like we have
It's not,
an extra
but you,
week.
but we don't. But we don't.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Okay. Anyways, yes. Oh, Sally, you're knitting a Halloween shawl.
Yeah.
Yes. And Sam, you guys all know Sam is like knits crazy mess of dishcloth. She has started knitting again. I saw 5
Good.
finished and she's got 6 on the needle almost done.
Wonderful. That's really
Yeah.
good.
I know. Very, very fun. Okay, so is anybody else going to like jump in and do this scarf with us? We
I
feel
know
like
it's
we need.
rare. I don't have anybody voting. I don't have multiple projects. I got the
I know.
one thing.
This is just it. Okay, so we'll have to at some point. I know that we'll have to be like Louise and Jocelyn. Who got the most knit on their scarf?
Oh
Does
yeah,
anybody,
you and I, we're racing.
does anybody think we
We're
will finish? Does anybody think Jocelyn will finish? Probably. Anybody think Louise will finish?
You
Only
get a whole extra 10 days to get ahead of me, so
I know I'm taking advantage of those. You better darn believe it.
you better.
I better. I
Yeah.
could look at this. I could even find an end right now. I don't even have to wind these balls.
You don't. You really don't.
I could just cast on. You know, the biggest thing for me is going to be finding a 16-inch needle.
I'm just gonna magic loop because
Oh.
I'm happiest magic looping.
No, not magic looping. Nope, not happening. Can tell you that right now. If the only needle I find is magic loop, I'm going to buy a 16-inch.
Okay.
Because I find it faster. I just
Which
like
is
going round and round.
super fair. Super fair. I mean, everyone's got to do what's comfortable for them.
That's right. And because since we're racing, yeah,
We are racing. We need to
Like,
pick
we're
the
racing.
like. This would be the boring pattern for me to try shorter circulars again.
yeah.
I want speed.
Oh, Kim says, oh, Kim might start, but I know I can't finish by Halloween. Too many other projects.
That's fine.
I know. I'm just avoiding. I'm forgetting about the other projects because that's the world I live in. Delusional thinking. I'm not
Well,
worrying about that.
I can't talk about the advent calendar stuff that's going on because, well, Sherry's in the chats and she's in Patreon and she sees the podcast. So, like, that's all stuff. And as per Sherry's request, I am absolutely not working on it yet. I haven't even started.
Ooh, what?
And no, yeah. Sherry's like, tell me you haven't started. I'm like, I haven't started.
Okay, see, Sherry is totally on my side on this. She said, I hate magic looping color work.
Oh, some people hate it entirely, and it just doesn't bother me.
I
There's a lot of things that like ribbing drives me up the wall. I hate ribbing so bad.
Oh, no.
But color work in the round, yeah, it's fine.
I don't hate color work in the round. I just feel that it is just one extra thing because not only do you have to stop and fuss around with your needles to get your new loop made, then when you go, when you're joining, you just got to make sure it's not pulling too tight. It's not going to pucker, just got to make sure your float. It just takes that like whole 1 second to make sure that first stitch is lying flat. And I don't know.
Okay, you gotta remember, I always gauge swatch. I do the math, I check the numbers, I do the measurements. So like for me, it's that few extra seconds is fine. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Ribbing drives me up the wall.
Isn't that
you want me to knit things in pieces and seam it? No problem. I'll do that for you. Ribbing, Lord.
Yeah, and I love ribbing. My ribbing on my socks is always longer because I just get in the groove and I just keep going. I have to stop myself from doing it.
Make one left, make one right. I hate make ones. I hate make ones as an increase.
I know, isn't that funny? Anyways, I'm gonna go find a 16-inch needle and then I'm gonna just knit this thing like crazy. Are we gonna show?
I'm going to
show. I may think that we can post some pictures, right, of patterns, but we don't need to show the whole thing. Maybe the whole thing when we get going, but after a certain part, like partway through the month, it'll be no more like sneak peeks. It may be like, oh, I'm knitting a ghost or something, right? Or maybe there'd be
For
nothing.
the mid-month motivation, I could do a photo release of a pattern section with the
Mhm.
pattern sections
Yeah.
that I've worked on, because at that point I will have worked on some of it. Which, we'll show you guys. It's on the needles, just won't show you how much I've gotten done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it'll be okay.
Sherry said few, thank God. I guess that's to the fact that you have not started yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have not started that.
Kim says she needs to get Halloween gnomes made for her daughter-in-law. That sounds like a super fun project.
That'd be cute.
Yes. Is color work hard to do? Sam says no.
No.
It's not. It's just knitting. There's not even any pearls in it. It's just all knit.
Yeah.
Just got to count. Easy peasy. Oh, hey, Lisa. Oh, okay. So this must be for you, Jocelyn. What do you use in place of a make one right and make one left?
I usually do knit front back and just have a small hole.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't actually see the lower leg. So any patterns, textures, or lace where you have to work in the row below are inaccessible to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that works.
It's fine. I have a small series of very tight, and really, if you got that close to me, you better have bought me dinner first. Down my yoke increases. They look fine.
Good stuff. Well, this is going to be so exciting. Yeah. So, and I mean, the scarf, there's no increases, no decreases, just cast on.
Just cast on and go.
Go. And guys.
And you don't have to weave in ends.
Well, not really.
Ooh. Not really.
Can you use my pattern as a fan because it's all of a sudden got hot in here. But did you notice? Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. Fringe, baby.
Yep.
Yes.
Which again, if you don't want fringe on your scarf, just don't put fringe on it. It's fine.
Emma got, yeah. I mean, the bottom, it may curl, it may roll a little bit.
Yeah.
But or you could always
just seam it down.
Seam it.
Yeah. If you don't want fringe.
Do the fringe. Do the fringe.
I mean, I'm doing the fringe.
Oh, do you want to see just for fun? Just like my really quick, like 10 minutes I was on Ravelry.
Sure.
These are some other free patterns. There's a little, a witch's hat.
Yeah.
So this was Mariana's Lazy Daisy Days. Must be her blog. Little witch's hat. So again, it was just, I just searched on Ravelry. I think I just searched Halloween knitting free.
Yeah.
And it came up with just 5 or something. So there's a witch's hat, which I like. I think it's really, really cute. There was this hat.
Oh, I've seen that hat.
Black Cat's beanie. So I don't know if I'm not going to actually make the hat, but I just printed it off because I wanted the chart for the black cats.
It is a very cute black cat chart.
It is, isn't it? And the pattern, so they show it with like this little I cord, but I know Sam saw it today at knitting and she's like, oh my gosh, she said to give you a pom-pom option. I hate pom-poms. So
I am not a pom-pom person, but I am not a hat person. So
yeah. And I don't think I would actually wear it, but I really like the cat, and I think I could.
Oh, the cat chart's adorable. I do.
Yeah,
I like the cat chart a lot.
I just wanted the cat chart, and then this one here, Ghost Bob. Ghost Bob is a small toy meant to hang on the fingers of a child-sized hands. Well, see, and I look at this and I see it as like a bunting kind of thing.
So yeah, whereas I would hang it off a wall or off my hurricane glass or like a lamp or something. Yeah.
Just as a little.
But bunting would make sense.
Yeah, just something to string along just the ghost. So Ghost Bob.
Sure, why not?
And it's a couple pieces, and then you fold something and you sew it. So there's a little bit of making up to do. And then this one here, I think this might have been. It's just 2 skull charts. And this was knit up. I think it was done as a hat. It was done as a bag. And anyways, I thought that was kind of fun too. So there's some of my Halloween projects for once I get the scarf whipped out in like no time flat, then I'm going to move on to some other fun Halloween things before I move into Christmas.
Okay.
Yes. So, Sam, you found 4 pumpkin patterns. Nice.
Yeah.
Diane, put feet in the bucket with ice water will cool you fast. Yes.
It does. That's what the ice pack's doing. That's my
Yeah.
kid just laying on her bed.
Uh,
I don't. My cat plays in water. I cannot have open sources of water. She plays in it
Sherry
till
thinks
she's made a lake on the floor.
Sherry thinks you should knit your kitty a black hat.
My cat does not wear things.
Well, can you strap it on her for a quick picture and then call it done?
No, because I like my hands.
I know. I wonder if I could get one on Daisy. I could just see the look she would give me though.
No,
Really.
no, that's just so much no. Guys, she fights me when I brush her. She gets angry when her nails get trimmed.
Oh, Lisa's another one. So no Halloween scarf for Lisa because she said she is doing the Ho He Fall KAL.
That's fair.
Yeah, doing her collective shawl.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah.
Totally fair.
As long as you got something that you're loving, like
And you're excited about. That's the important part.
That's the thing, right? You have to be excited. You can't wait to dig through your stash or go yarn shopping, find the yarn, get the pattern printed off,
Cast it on.
cast it on. It has to be something you are super, super excited about.
That's
And
right.
make sure, for the love of goodness, you have the right needles. As we have decided, as the lack of my poor knitting progress. Maybe in some fantasy world, we come back here on October the 6th. I will be wearing my finished scarf with fringe.
Yeah.
And I maybe will have these socks finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, that would be, I would love to be able to do that.
I think you can do the scarf.
And I think I can do the scarf because it's worsted, so it should.
And you can always do that, like do a timing of your first run through the repeats, and then you'll know exactly how much time it takes, which for you found helpful.
Very much. That absolutely helps me to know, kind of keep myself on track where at the end of 1 week where I need to be.
Yeah. So I mean, like, that makes a great deal of sense because that's very easy to break that down.
Yeah, I find if I just randomly just need to knit a whole bunch, I don't. I'll knit 4 rounds on a sock. But if I know that I need to knit so many grams and keep weighing the ball, or so many inches, that like just tweaks something in my brain, and I'm like, oh, okay, I know what I have to do. I have to do it. If it's just just knit as much as you can tonight, doesn't do it.
It's not gonna fly.
No, I need that black and white number. I need to see it and know that I'm on track. I'm not. And if I'm under, then the next day, then it's like I'll knit and be like, oh, okay, I met yesterday's quota, so now I can start on today's. Like, it's like a game or something to me. To be
and for some people, that's exactly what they need. That's perfect for them.
What I need. So I will have to do that with this scarf, kind of break it all out.
Where
I need. What?
So good.
All right, so look at this. We're gonna have matching scarves.
We are.
Are you gonna do fringe on yours?
Absolutely.
Yes. I know. I love fringe.
I don't always fringe. I don't always tassel, but what I do, I fringe and I tassel and I commit.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a fringe on this one, for sure.
I can do.
Good stuff. So that's it. Yeah. So no voting. We both have our scarves.
I know it's weird not to have the voting, but I knew what I wanted to do.
Maybe next month we'll do some. So we should check. Let's just do a quick peek here. When is mid?
Ooh, good idea. When is mid-month?
When is mid-month motivation? Let's take a look. Go back to September.
Heat is going on here.
I mean, we could. Well, do we want to give us? We've got an extra week in September.
Okay.
Would you want to push mid-month to the following week? We've got next week's the 8th, the following week after it's the 15th, but that is Eric's birthday.
Well, Diana will still be in town, so like I might be gaming that night.
Okay, so if we bump
So
it following week, the 22nd.
yeah, let's bump it to the 22nd.
Okay, and then that gives us 2 weeks until the 6th after that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in here right now, you guys, before I forget. September 22nd. Thinking that sounds September 22nd. Does that?
Sounds far away, but it's not.
I know.
Look at this pretty yard. It's a pretty yard.
That is gorgeous.
It's the Estelle yard. So like it's gotta become a thing. And I have the right needles, so I've got the right gauge. I just need a different pattern.
Okay, got it in my phone, you guys.
Before you
September
guys say
22nd.
anything, yes, I am contemplating doing the woodrows.
All right, let me check here and see. Diane says, oh yes, put your feet in the water. Yes, that would be Sam found pumpkin patterns. I'm excited for that, Sam. Yeah, Sam's gonna work on some Halloween dishcloths.
Absolutely.
Yes, and yeah, I want to knit a bunch of pumpkins this year. I didn't knit any pumpkins last year. No, I didn't.
I did one last
Thought
year.
of it.
Or was it the year
So
before?
I'm gonna knit. Yeah, I'm like really feeling all this Halloween stuff, which is not usually my go-to, but this year I am just embracing it because why not? Why?
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
One of us.
Oh. So yeah, so if you're gonna knit the Halloween scarf with us, post some pictures on
I'm so
Instagram
excited. You guys, I'm so
tag-
excited.
Tag Jocelyn and I so we can see your progress, and then
Yeah.
come back October 6th.
Yeah, if you post on Instagram, you can tag me either as Northern Knits Podcast or Amber Dragon. Diana has the links for everybody in the show notes on the website page for everybody because I apparently manage 3 Instagram accounts. Well, of course I do.
I know. Why not?
Everyone's like, what do you do all day? I'm like, run around like a crazy person. Or a chicken with their head cut off. Like,
yeah, it's not kidding, right?
it's a lot of frantic energy, dance the bumblebees at all times, people. Right now, my brain's like, Diana's coming in like a week. Diana will be here next Thursday.
That's exciting.
Where I think the rough plan is vegan Chinese for dinner and a Critical Role watch party between me and her. Just me and her chilling in the pajamas, watching Critical Role on the big screen TV in the living room and eating vegan Chinese food.
That sounds wonderful.
Because both of us really love deep fried mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
And sweet and sour gluten balls. They're amazing. They're so good. They're so good.
And then you're going to the Fiber Festival.
Fiber Festival's next weekend, which is the 9th and 10th here. So we'll be there both days. So
and you know what? Ours is on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Kitchener.
Yeah, we both have fiber days.
I am not going.
You're not going?
I am not going.
Woo.
No. I will. This will be a story for me to tell you.
Got it.
This will be a very, very, very exciting story for me to tell you.
Very exciting story.
Very, very,
all
very
the
exciting.
things.
Yes. We've got a family weekend planned.
Oh, good.
It's going to be very, very memorable, very exciting. So I can't wait. So yeah, so anyways, yes, it was I'm not going yarn shopping.
I definitely am.
I am not. So I may feel I'm gonna have to, well, I have to stay off social media that weekend because I'm gonna feel like really left out. But that's okay. I can yarn shop here at home if I feel like I need some new yarn. But anyways, yeah, I'm not going to Kitchener, so that's a kind of a bummer. I'm gonna feel strange not going.
Yeah.
But that's all right. There will be other ones, and there's Woolstock in October.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go to that one. So that's all right.
It'll be good.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. You'll have to give us the full lowdown on your Fiber Festival, what you come home with.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, no, it'll be all over the podcast. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
It'll be so good.
We will have so much. And just
So
to
good.
have Diana there in person.
It'll be nice. Yeah.
It'll be amazing.
There's very little time when they come to visit to hang out together because there's family obligations and other stuff to do, and it's important. It's important that those things need to happen. So anytime I can carve out, I do.
Yes.
And it's almost always podcast work stuff.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, Sam's birthday is coming up. Day before or day after. Day
Okay.
before your birthday. Yes. Your birthday's the day after. Yes. Fun. Well, look at this. Oh, we were just right at 9:00.
We are, which is perfect. Because as much as I love you guys, having the hour downtime between watching a screen and watching a screen's really handy.
I know 9:00 is our cutoff time.
And I'm really craving brownies. So like an hour is enough time for me to make brownies.
Ah. Well, okay. Then you need to go bake. I have to have some supper. I haven't eaten yet.
Oh my goodness. Okay, then we need to say that we love everybody and we look forward to seeing them at the mid-month motivation.
This has been so fun. So
I'm so excited to see everybody's Halloween scarves.
Yeah, Halloween. So it's exciting. So go check out Nikki Knits on Ravelry. Check out her birthday sale on her patterns. Grab the Halloween scarf, and definitely if you post your colors, post your cast on, tag Jocelyn and I, because maybe that will encourage us to, we're
like, oh my God.
Look how far ahead they are. We need
this is not acceptable.
Hi, Lynn. Lynn, I don't know if I said hi to you. I know I saw your name earlier. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll say tonight, good night. I'm going to go eat. You're going to go make brownies, get set for Critical Role. Everybody else, I hope you guys are just going to either carry on knitting.
They take the last week of the month off. So it has been 2 weeks today since the last episode. And there was huge reveals and there was drama. And I have been waiting 14 days. I need to get ready. I need chocolate. Things to happen.
Okay, well, you know what? Look at this, you guys. I'm sad to say, but this is going to be the last few stitches on these socks for a while because I'm going to switch to the...
Everybody take advantage of your 10-day head start.
That's right. Everybody get a head start on Jocelyn because she will catch up in a flash. I'm
on it. The 11th of September. It's on the needles and I'm giving her like Donkey Kong. Like, it's on. We're doing this.
All right. Perfect. Sounds like a good plan. All right, everybody. Have a great knitting weekend. Enjoy the long weekend. Yeah. Enjoy the last bits of warm weather for summer before we pull out our fall knitting.
Half month left.
I know. All right, let's hope. Fingers crossed. Okay, guys, thanks so much for visiting. It's always so fun watching and chatting with you guys in the live, reading all your comments. And Jocelyn, it's always so fun to see you. So we will catch up with you again. So September 22nd, we'll have an extra week in there before we do mid-month motivation. So enjoy your visit with Jocelyn or with Diana.
I will enjoy the visit with myself.
Yes.
And the other Jocelyn, because the other Jocelyn might be at the Fiber Festival.
Well, there you go. Diana. Have fun with Diana. I'm so happy that it's going to be fun for you guys to be together.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.